I wanted to paint outside today, to take my watercolor palette out there, and while it looks just lovely, bright sunny blue skies, and I was really attracted to my neighbor's gorgeous crepe myrtle. I mean, the colors are just bursting. Mine isn't doing so well, but it was the heat index is about, I would say, 95 degrees. Just take a quick look at what I see outside my studio window, which is lovely, but it's too hot for me to paint outside, so I decided to paint outside inside. And I did this very quick watercolor sketch. I used multimedia paper, which I'm not 100% thrilled with. I usually use paper just for watercolor, but the multimedia I think is quite nice for a very quick painting. The crepe myrtles around here vary in color, and let me pan over again so you can see kind of a representation of what our neighbor's looks like. It's kind of a pinkish red, but I prefer this really bright pink. And if you look at my palette, the color is called Opera. I use a brand called Holbein, which is not sponsored, and it brings out this beautiful pink, almost a fuchsia color. So I decided to do it with the Opera, or the hot pink. And I threw a little bit of alizarin crimson in there. I put a little bit of lemon yellow in there. And on the greenery, let's see, my greens, I have a number of greens. I have a sap green, and then I have a viridian that I really like. And what I did is I did a mixture of both of them. I don't know if that's legal in the watercolor world. And I added some ultramarine blue in there to get some of these darks. And then I just looked at the surrounding greens that I have outside my window. We have a lot of green here, a lot of trees, and I'm really grateful for that, but it makes it difficult to pick out which greens to paint. So I decided just to get really loose with it and use that sap green and viridian and ultramarine blue. And then I threw in some burnt sienna for some dirt, some ground, and a little bit of orange here and there. So I think if it's about boiling outside in the summer, you can still paint outside by sitting inside and looking out your window, so you don't have to sit in the heat if you don't want to. The problem is, of course, finding nice subject matter, and I was very lucky with this one.